Hello YouTube, RedAtMath here, and welcome back to Overfall. We're going to be jumping in again with our default loadouts. I have been having a ton of fun in this game so far. Every time I finish a run and die horribly, I just kind of immediately want to launch it up again. And I've gotten some great comments in the recent videos, especially one of the developers, specifically like the art director, has stopped by quite a bit and has offered some great insight into the game. And I want to try to use that, maybe with a little bit of a different strategy towards how we're treating the runes in the game. Mainly, I want to do two things. So, let's see. So last time we went with the elves. Let's check out the orcs this time. Yeah, we're going to be making it quick and asking if they need any help and sailing on. So the things that I want to try are if I can quickly find the altar, which oh, there's a bazaar there. Okay, we'll keep looking for it. If I can quickly find the altar, I think I want to go ahead and get a Rune of Protection on both of my starting characters just as soon as possible. So, while wandering on the island, you hear the puzzled voices of a few troubled orcs. We don't know what happened, Captain. Probably hit his head on a rock or something. Hey, what's wrong? The orc with a funny impression on his face turns to you smiling. Work. What? The others explain the situation. See, he's like this, repeating the same few words over and over again whenever he goes for something. Yeah, that's like a Warcraft reference there. Maybe we can communicate with him, or that's too bad. They give it a try. Something need doing? Zug zug. He answers you back as the others who are watching you get impressed. Okie dokie. Okay, we know what happened. As the orc peasant starts to walk away to a construction site with tools in his hand, the others ask what happened with all their curiosity. What is that? He's become a peon. He'll keep working relentlessly for the rest of his life. The orcs think that's not a bad thing at all. Well, sure, I can use an extra hand, but then we need to ask one more favor of you humans, if you accept. Dabu. The orc captain asks you to guard the peon as he builds them a village. Now that we have a peon, we should be able to build our village in no time. But these aren't safe lands, humans. We need a party to guard him while he builds us an entire village. And that party is here. You spot a group of scouting bandits walking around the site. Attack. Okay, I have no idea what these boxes are. I guess they just provide, like, barriers? That's sort of interesting. The first time we've ever had that in an encounter, to where it wasn't just like a straight flat map. Alright, we'll get into here, and I guess we can go ahead and cast some regeneration and Aegis, as my pronunciation of that word has been corrected. Yeah, and that should be fine. Alright, we'll see what the speakers do here. Getting in close. Okay. A little chilled. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, and that's less fine. Vulnerable and dazed. Not a huge fan of that. Alright, well, we'll keep right in close. Do a little disarming. And then a little chopping. Not too bad. Skip. Dispel. Remove that vulnerable debuff. And then, what do you say we drop a hammer on his head? Not too bad. Alright, this guy is looking a little worse for wear there. Kind of 3 HP. I might want to swap off. I can have Jordis here deal with this guy. And just have Katie take down the bandit back here. Let's see how that works out. Not bad, not bad. Alright, tell you what. Move one step closer. We can reapply more regeneration, and then this should do 3 damage to him. Easy peasy. Awesome. Alright, and this guy should be pretty easy to take down in a single round. I'm loving that that missed, though. Alright, go ahead and get in here. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Might as well vigor up, and then we can use execute since he's at less than half, and it's an easy kill. As the peon works, the village starts to take shape now. Meanwhile, a group of pirates attempt to steal the goods, and Jordis gains steady, increasing his accuracy by 4. Oh no, we're not done yet, huh? Right into another combat round. Now I wonder, do we actually need to, like, protect the goods? I wonder. Let's see about disarming you. And then chopping you. There we go. So, talk a little bit about the kind of the strategy here. The strategy plan here, anyway. I wasn't quite understanding, like, where runes were coming from. But it looks like you're getting the runes from fighting the Vorn, and only fighting the Vorn. So that's why in a previous playthrough, like, I seemed to had several runes as loot, and then suddenly I just sort of stopped getting them, and I wasn't really sure why. Go ahead and vulnerable this guy. And it looks like the reason for that was that I had been, in my last playthrough, I'd been, like, deathly evading the Vorns as much as humanly possible. Well, that's not quite the way that I'm going to have to do things, as it seems. Now, I don't want to be mixing it up with the Vorn, like, all the time, but what I'm thinking is, now this guy has vulnerable, so that should increase damage by 1, and we could do something like this. Yeah, perfect. I don't want to go, you know, toe-to-toe with the Vorn, because I will die a terrible death. But I believe I can also get the runes from the islands that they've sort of ransacked. And those encounters are going to be a little bit easier. Alright, I can see if I can't stack up just as much healing on him this turn as humanly possible. Go with that. And then he'll get to act next, which should make it pretty easy for me to do something like this. He's down to 8, but he is at less than half, and execute gets the job done pretty easily. Awesome. You defeat the pirates and protect the settlement. Meanwhile, the peon successfully builds an entire village. Job's done. Impressive work, peon. The orcs thank you for protecting them and helping them build a settlement. Thanks to your blades and that peon's hammer, we have safely built a village here. Loktar. That was pretty great. Okay, so did this get me, like, into orcish territory? I'm not quite sure. Alright, so I'm gonna buzz around just a little bit here, right in the beginning. So that's human and goblin, that's human and hollow, this is human and orc. Okay, but it seems like the altars and bazaars and inns were all contained in... Yeah, like, there's the inn, the bazaar is up north a little bit, and I can grab some of this stuff while I'm down here. So I expect the altar, well, hollow, to be somewhere pretty close to the starting area. Anybody? Any altars at home? No? I don't love how much time this is taking, certainly, but I do want to at least try this strategy at least one time. Contains N. And get out of the way. Tell you what, as long as we're over here, let's just bump into another orc and grab another quick quest from them. Go on, skip feedback, and it's this away. Okay. So goblin. No. Alright, well, fine then. On to the next quest. We come across an orc warband on the island, planning to ambush a group of enemies that they spotted. We ruled this world for centuries with blood and honor. Now even our own lands are crippled with outsiders. We shall prevail. Victory. What is your target? The undead. We will send them to where they belong. We want to assist you on your victorious march. Your captain accepts your thirst for blood. I'd never imagined picking such honorable humans. Pick 2 from my men to join your party. Pick 2 from my men for your party and join the hunt. Warrior and the Brute and the Shaman. Warrior and the Ritualist and the Shaman. Let's grab the Warrior and the Brute. Go, muscle mass for this particular fight. Okay, we got some easy enough undead. These guys are coming in with some very large HP numbers, which I'm loving. Tormented. Oh, wow. Okay, a little bit of a miss there, but not too terrible. And we'll bigger up, and then just skip our attack phase. The Fearful Undead, of course, running all the way over here. Lovely. Good use of your abilities there, my friend. I wonder if the orcs can take care of this all by their lonesome. They seem to be doing pretty well so far. Ugh. And I'm not loving that. Tell you what, let's move up to here. Get some HP going on Jordis. And then... might as well just drop a hammer down. Okay. The Desolator here is kind of on his last leg. There was a very nice 1-2 combo used by the AI where one of the debuffs that was used against him caused him to take damage for every hex that he moved, and then it also cast fear on him, so he ended up running like across the entire map, doing a ton of damage to himself. Crippled, confusion, mortal wounds. Lovely. Alright, let's try to get some of this HP back. Do a little dispel here, and then maybe just the healing. That seems fine. Oh, nice. The warrior sneaks right into the gap that we left. Beautiful. Only got 2 HP left. I was going to say his crippled might have actually gotten him killed, but we shall never know. Not quite. Bone core. Okay, just go with the chop. Not bad. I doubt he survives more than a single round. I wish he hadn't done damage to us on that single round that he survived, though. We'll go ahead and move right next to them. Toss out a numbing light. And, see if we can do 3, or potentially 4. Oh, we missed. Missing's no good. But we've got the Warrior, the Brute, and Jordis are all going to go before he does. I would be pretty surprised if he manages to pull any kind of Hail Mary pass on this one. Take 1 more damage. Let's go ahead and apply Vulnerable. That way he takes a little bit more, although Execute is probably going to be giant overkill. Yes, it was. You defeat the enemy, prove your worthy skills to the Orc Captain. You help the Orcs, and the Orcs never forget. They're like elephants that way. For blood and honor. Loktar Olgar. Alright. Got a little bit of Orcish improvement, and I'm still spotting no altars. So, let's head back in this general direction. And my newfound strategy is, of course, wasting a ton of time, which is unfortunate. The other thing that was recommended that I could totally see getting behind was I spent most of my last playthrough only ever looking for ships and never just, bouncing from island to island. And that maybe I could have done that to speed up how quickly I could have done quests for one of the races. And I can see that. The one problem that I had was, I think I tried that one time, but not all of the quests given on the island are always for the same faction. That was sort of what I was running into there. Ugh. And I have no idea where the altar is. Okay, well, so much for that plan. Let's go ahead and sneak back through some of these islands. And I think we need to be heading northeast if we want to stick with our Orcish allies here. No? Okay. Just wanted to check those out quickly. Alright. Northeast it is. We are in the safety of a fleet of Everguard ships right now. That is something. Oh, finally! I found it! I found the altar! Okay. So what I wanted to do here was offer a rune for protection on the fighter, offer a rune for protection on the cleric, and then we're going to bounce out of here. So, what that should do... Whoa. That is a fairly frightening shipyard of... Jesus. They're... Oh, man. I don't even know. Why they're all stuck like... Oh, are they stuck because of the... I bet they're stuck because of the loot right in front of them. That has got to be a bug, right? Are there no... There's got to be Vorn out here, though. Alright, well, let's not pop that cork anytime soon and see if we can't do a little bit of game-breaking bugness. They've got to be out here. There's so much stuff that's on fire due to the Vorn right now. That's weird. That's real weird. And you know what? Let's actually check out one of these Vorn settlements then. Nothing remains of this town but a burnt-out husk. You were set upon by a pack of roving undead. 2 arms. Well, at least we're fighting more undead. I'm sure the orcs would appreciate that. Even if word never makes it back to them. It's the thought that counts, right? That's what I was always told. Ravager, Desolator. Really? Did the Desolator, like, start fearful? That's really weird. And a Slither. I don't like that at all. Okay. I'm blind. Ow. That was like a terrible magical gut punch. Okay. Let's just pull those debuffs off, why don't we? And then throw out a little bit of healing. And no use in leaping yet. Nobody's really that clustered together. I'm imagining the Ravager looks like he's the fighter of the group. We might as well get some damage done here. Oh, that was really neat. I like the little hands. Wow, that did 9. Maybe I'm gonna find that I am glad I got that rune. Yeah, that's a lot of real bad things he has. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to hit him with that. So let's just get in here. Do some regeneration. And then, I guess a wave it is. Okay. Ugh. Well, Jordis is teetering on the brink already. I can't heroically leap to the square that I'm already in. Okay, good to know. Was able to get those debuffs off, though. That is good. Although my HP is dangerously low. I wonder if the... Well, that was interesting. I wonder if the Vorn-infested islands are naturally harder encounters than what you would normally expect. I mean, I know I came in here with Jordis a little low on HP, but man, do these guys ever seem like they hit hard. Let's tell you what, let's fear you away, and then focus this guy down. Ugh. Unfortunately, we don't really have much in the way of healing coming to us right now. Get disarm and incapacitate. Good vulnerable. Tell you what, let's he's 10 half his HP. Can I tell? I don't think I can tell. Alright. Well, let's disarm and immobilize him, assuming that I'm not going to be able to kill him this turn. That's one of the few times that I get to apply mortal wounds. Reduces effectiveness of healing against him. Okay. Ugh, we are poisoned. Ugh. I do not like you, Mr. Slither. Maybe I should have focused on the squishy guy at the back instead of the tank. You know what? You're gonna die regardless. Like, an execute is going to kill you. So, I'm not too worried. I can remove the poison, and then this execute should get the job done pretty easily. Now, can Jordis hold on with only 4 HP? Oh, boy. I don't think it's gonna happen. No, no. Interesting. Okay, so apparently I procced... Oh, that's what happened earlier. I did remember seeing that. There needs to be a better visual cue for that, I think. So the Rune of Protection did proc earlier. I even noticed it when it happened. It was just like, well, that was really weird. I don't know what happened there. Because I took a flurry of attacks and ended up watching my HP go down and then back up. But I didn't really understand why it had happened. Okay, so our Rune of Protection, ultimately the only thing that kept Jordas in this fight as long as he was. Now, has damage output, not loving that. Yeah. Okay, tell you what, let's get some regeneration on yourself. And then... Oh, alright, I've got half damage output right now. That's fair. I wonder if Katie is going to be able to pull this one off. Or if visiting one of the Vorn ransacked islands was just a terrible, terrible idea. Go ahead and pull those debuffs off. And then do 3 damage here. Okay. Well, that is something. Okay, so I think that was my Rune of Protection going off, right? Went back up to 8. A little more regeneration. Down to 4. Let's see if I can get you out of this fight, and I can. Oh, but I took 2 damage from it. I somehow don't imagine that a fight against a fully leveled, or fully healed Slither is going to go well when I'm starting with 2 HP. Wow, score of 67. Alright, all of my newfound strategies went really well there, right? Definitely. Definitely. Let's go ahead and pop back out to our main menu. I tell you what, we're going to make this a real short episode, because if I started a new one, I imagine it would get insanely long. And we'll pick back up trying some of those strategies again. I guess the maybe the lesson learned is we need to stay away from the Vorn Islands, maybe until we pick up our 3rd character, and then start getting into it. Because things were going pretty smoothly with just the, you know, bouncing around from ship quest to ship quest. But that fight was brutal. Like, really brutal. I might have focused the Slither earlier, as his ranged attacks were hitting a lot harder than I was giving them credit for. But otherwise, man, that was just some bad breaks. Well, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more videos every day. Leave a like or a comment if you have anything to say about this or any of my other videos, and I will catch you guys next time.